Hey guys, how's it going? Rich here from theliftedoffroad.com, aka theliftedlife.com. Out here in the mobile office, Rick the Jeep Guy. As somebody started calling me at one of my little social gatherings, Rick the Jeep Guy. So I'm always doing something about my Jeep. Which reminds me, I found a missing bolt the other day. It's on the, I know what it is, I just can't think of the exact name of it. The rear track bar? It's not the control arms, but it's the track bar. The bar that bolts on that keeps the axle from moving side to side. I think that's a track bar. I know what it is, I just can't remember the exact name for it. Like the pitman arm. I mean, what's a pitman arm? Actually, the pitman arm is the arm that comes off your steering gearbox that controls your steering linkage. But anyway, the other day I found a missing bolt on the rear track bar. There's two bolts in it. One of them is factory. Since I got my lift kit, I had to have an adapter put in to raise that mounting location up a couple inches. So that increased it from one bolt to two bolts. Well, that second bolt is missing. It fell out somehow, which could explain some of the little extra clunking that I hear in the back once in a while. It's that missing bolt. That linkage is shifting. So I gotta get under there and get that replaced. I had to do that once before. It was actually last year about this time, during my trip to Chicago for the Auto Mechanica Chicago show that I went to. I found out that same bolt was missing, so I had to pull over and had to find the auto parts store and find the bolt that would fit and stick it in there. Well, I guess it only lasted a year. For a while I was going under there to look at it to see if it was still there, but then several months ago I quit looking at it, and then somehow it came loose and fell out. So now I gotta get another one of those little bolts and stick it in there so I can have that mounting point stiffened up some. Which means I probably, before I get that done, I probably shouldn't drive the Jeep a whole lot, because who knows when that other bolt's gonna come out, you know? It could happen right now, for all I know. That other bolt could just fall out, and my whole rear axle would be all over the place. So, am I risking my life right now by driving my Jeep with missing one bolt? Who's to say? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Is that something for you guys to think about as you're watching this? I guess if this video never gets posted, maybe it did come out and I died. If this video gets posted, I guess that means I'm okay and everything's fine. So that's something to think about, I suppose. But anyways, I'm out on another errand. I am going to go pick up my mom. And I am taking her to, hey, what's that on the road? Oh, it's a branch. I'm taking her to the furniture store where my wife works and ordering her a new bed. Apparently my mom wants to get one of those adjustable beds that, you know, moves and stuff, and they happen to sell those at the furniture store where my wife works. Which, I don't know if I should tell you or not. I would love to promote the store for her. If you have, I mean, even if you have any of those stores in your area, you can give them her name and she will still get credit for it. No matter where, no matter which store location you go to, if you give them my wife's name as the person who referred you there, she can get credit for selling you your furniture. Which is what makes me want to tell you guys what store it is. But at the same time, my wife will tell me that maybe she doesn't want me publicizing where she works and everybody out there on YouTube, because that could open up problems, I suppose. So there's the dilemma. Do I want to promote her store? Do I want to promote her store and her name so that she can possibly make more money? She can help you guys out with your furniture? Or do I keep that as a secret so that we can protect our privacy? That's it, privacy protection. That's what she worries about. So that's the dilemma. I don't know. I don't know if I should tell you guys. Probably not. I'm gonna have to ask her first. Maybe if I ask her first, I'll see what she says. So, oh well, there goes with that. But anyway, I'm gonna go pick up my mom. I'm gonna go order her a new bed. My mirror is jacked up. We're not gonna pick it up. We're just gonna order it. It can be delivered because I don't have any way of getting it back to the house anyway. I can't put a bed in the back of the Jeep. If I had my trailer, I'd be able to do it on the trailer. But why? I mean, they offer delivery. I mean, yeah, there is probably like a very nominal delivery charge, but it's still worth it. There's a Jeep. Wait a minute. What is that? I think that's a Liberty. So, oh, we got a red light. Red light. I don't know if this is the video I'm gonna use for it, but today would be vlog day number 14 in the 21-day blogging challenge that I am doing. Today would be day 14, but I don't know if I'm gonna use this video or if I'm gonna make another video more dedicated to the vlog challenge. Maybe I will use this one since I mentioned it. So if not, I'll just put it in. I'll put it on both my YouTube channels. You've got Lifted Off-Road, LFTD, Off-Road. And then my other YouTube channel is just Rich Campbell. Rich Campbell on YouTube. So far, that channel only has, I think, 2 subscribers. And one of them's my son. I think the other one is probably one of my Facebook profiles. The 2 subscribers I've got are probably both me. Either me and my son or whatever. So I can use some views on that channel. Rich Campbell. YouTube.com/Rich Campbell, or however that works. Whatever it is. You can see my picture on the little profile thing. And then there's Lifted Off-Road. That's where I put most of my videos. Especially if it's vehicle related or hobby related, outdoor related, whatever. I put that on Lifted Off-Road. And you can always go find my blog at theliftedlife.com. And that's the blog I've been updating the most recently. Theliftedlife.com. My Lifted Off-Road blog, I haven't been focusing on very much lately. I probably ought to. I need to get back in the shop. I need to get in the shop and do shop-related stuff, Jeep-related stuff, outdoor-related stuff, and start making more videos about that so I can populate that blog and that website with more relatable stuff. So far, I've just been posting videos about internet businesses and different kinds of business habits and tips and tricks. Hey, how's it going? Little kid looking at my Jeep. He pointed and smiled. Always like to see that. So, yeah, who knows? What are we looking at? 10 minutes? quick drive so far. I'm almost here. So, yeah. I was reading a book this afternoon called Influence something by somebody Cialdini. The author's name is Cialdini, Cialdini. I don't know his first name, but you can find it. Just look up Influence. It's a pretty good book. It talks about sales strategies and psychology of sales. I was thinking about making an in-depth video about one of the strategies that I just read about today, about the powers of scarcity and censorship, the psychology behind that. Harbor Freight uses that all the time. Harbor Freight's always putting out super coupons and parking lot sales and stuff of that nature. And I have to downshift again. Get up this hill. So Harbor Freight uses that technique constantly. The thing is with Harbor Freight, their sale prices are good. When the items are not on sale, of course they are, significantly more expensive. But don't be fooled. The super coupon you get today for that price, you will get that same super coupon again in a couple of months. So if you don't have the money to buy a Harbor Freight tool today with that super coupon before it expires, don't worry. You'll get that same coupon again later on this year or later on in the year, and it will be for probably the same price. They do have different prices for the same items. Like the super coupon price is probably the lowest you'll see, but then they'll have another sale. They'll have another sale price somewhere in their catalog where the price is a little bit different. So you gotta use those Harbor Freight coupons strategically. Find the super coupon price. That's generally the best price you'll find. If you use any of the other sale prices that they advertise, it won't be as low as the super coupon price. So there's a tip for you. There's a shopping tip for you Harbor Freight people. If you're new to Harbor Freight, they do have good prices, and their tools are generally pretty good these days. These days they're pretty good. So that's where I've been buying all my tools lately, because I use my tools a lot, and I'm always pretty rough on my stuff, but I don't use them every single day. Not like a mechanic at a dealership would. Dealership mechanics, they could probably afford to invest in the very expensive high quality tools because they use them every day. Maybe they break sockets more frequently. Myself, I don't use my stuff every day, but I am rough with them. So the Harbor Freight tools are pretty good for my purposes. I generally like Craftsman. Craftsman's my favorite, but when I go look at a Craftsman set of sockets at Sears or Kmart nowadays, you can buy a Craftsman. Those sockets are expensive. I can get the same set of sockets at Harbor Freight for probably half the price of Craftsman, and they're just as good, really. And if you look at the nomenclature of the tool itself, like what kind of metal it's made out of, what it's made out of, it's generally the same as your higher price tools, and that's what really matters, what it's made out of. So, well, I'm here. This is Rich, liftedlife.com, aka liftedoffroad.com. I will see you guys again later. As always, have fun and be lifted. Out.